everybody, it's me and Val. We're here at Alcone. That's completely backwards, but maybe I'll flip the video over so you can see it. But Alcone is on 49th Street between 8th and 9th Avenue, and it is a great makeup store to go to get a whole bunch of different products, not just one brand. And Val and I are going to show you some products that you can use for the parade. And we'll do some sampling on hands and stuff so you can see how it works. All right, so we're inside the store, and say hi, Val.
Hi, Val.
And we're going to show you some products. They're professional makeup products, although they're not that expensive, so it's not that going to break the bank or anything like that. But one of my actually really good friends, and she's a makeup artisan, she makes her own makeup, is Danessa Myricks, and she made these kind of like cream neon, I would say call them paints, and I'm going to show you how you can use them. They have neon orange, neon brighter orange, and then neon yellow. Alright, so you open it up inside, there's kind of like a little spongy layer in here, and you get the product, and it comes out kind of sheer at first. But what you can do is either build it, or once you're done putting that down, you can get kind of a neon eyeshadow and put it on top. This is actually not the best neon. Okay, so this is the kind of orangey pink one, obviously for the day palette look. That's really a lot more pigmented, so you might be able to use that by itself. And again, once it dries down, it's waterproof, which is great for our dancing and sweating and all that good stuff. And then again, if you still want to put some pigment on top of it, you can put shadow on top, but it might make it a little bit darker, so it might be best to just leave it as is. She also has these Color Fix colors, which are good for eyeshadow, blush. They're really pigmented. So again, here's a really fuchsia pink. Gonna squeeze it out like paint, and a little bit goes a long way. These are a little bit more creamy, so you may want to put something on top of them, but they are really pigmented and they stay really long. So this is Lemonhead. A lot of you may have heard of it. It is not biodegradable, which is not my favorite. However, they do have, they're kind of like already a jelly form. And what you can do is if you want your neon orange to have sparkle, you can put it right on top of your neon orange, like so, as an eyeshadow, or if you want to paint something on your face. It looks really pretty. We also have the yellow as well. And then they also have pink. Okay. Okay, so we are downstairs in Alcone where they have all the creative airbrush and body paints down here. Body paint does not necessarily have to be used for actual body painting. However, if you want to, you can use it. This is Kryolan. They have UV Day Glow body paints in pink, orange, yellow, and green. And they also have this little tiny palette in case you want to commit to the really large $20-something body paint that has all the Day Glow colors in it as well. I'm going to show you later, since they don't have a tester, how to use it, both for like regular makeup and for body painting. So just kidding, we actually really did find the testers of the UV paints, and I'm going to demonstrate a little bit to you on Val's hand how these work. So first of all, you're going to need water. So they have like this Evian spray of water. You can just use regular water if you'd like. So what I'm going to do is give it a little spritz And then what you can do is you take a brush, like a makeup brush that's not a fluffy one that you would use for your eyeshadow, but something like a paintbrush, nothing too scratchy. Val, can I see your hand? Further in. There you go. Whoa, big hand.
Thanks.
So if you want to paint with it, you just kind of do your thing. But if you want to use this as like an eyeshadow, you can use your finger or a sponge, and while it's still wet, you can kind of dab it like so. And if you want to blend colors, you can take another color, finger, and go right next to it, dab, 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 dab. And again, if you want to put shimmery eyeshadow on top of this, you can do that as well. Or you could just do another layer of this, depending upon how bright or how soft you want it to be. Okay, also, there's apparently this new product called Chameleon, which comes in a smaller palette. And this also has blacklight responsive colors in orange, pink, yellow, and green. The white also is blacklight responsive. Not that, you know, it wouldn't matter until we actually see it under the blacklight. Krylon also has silver body paint as well, in case you guys are looking for those little accents, just to show you what that looks like. Again, all this stuff can be used as paint or eyeshadow. Val, where's your hand? Here is the array of colored hairsprays, which Val says she is not going to model for you. However, I don't think you need to, but there are UV colors in these hairsprays. This is Krylon. Again, this is Downstairs in Alcone. And some of these UV colors can be used for highlights, or if you want to do the whole thing, or if you guys can't find a UV wig but you found like a blonde, you can spray the wig, up to you. But again, this is a hair option if you want. Okay, so when you're done doing your makeup, especially since you're going to be sweating and dancing in hopefully the June sun, you're going to want to set your makeup with something that makes it water resistant. Can't promise it's going to be waterproof. But going from lightest to heaviest, this is Scandinavia. Scandinavia has a finishing makeup spray. It's used for brides, but it's used for us too. So when you're done with your makeup, you give your whole face a nice mist and let it set. You can also pat it down with a sponge to just have it saturate into the makeup. We also have Krylon fixing spray. So for those of you who are going to do body paint, you're gonna want to, I even suggest putting this on the skin first, letting it dry, painting, and then sealing it again with this spray. Ben Nye also does a final seal. I think it smells like mint or something like that, but it's a little bit more sticky, so I would test it first. Don't do any of this on the day of. And this is like kind of like the ironclad one that is, it's blue marble. I know it as green marble sometimes, but blue marble is water-based as opposed to alcohol-based, which I prefer you guys to use. It's mostly used for special effects. But again, if you have like serious body paint and you just want to seal that shit right in, then you go for it with this little bottle. Again, all of these available at Alcone. Also, in case you guys are looking for lashes, plenty of selection here. Some from Danessa Myrix, some from Alcone, and I feel like there's also some cheaper brands as well, but there's just a lot of shit here. You guys should just come and check it out. Anyway,
Thank you, though.
Yeah. So those of you who are planning on gluing any sorts of crystals or gems, even the ones you buy online that have an adhesive in the back already, you should really secure them with some good medical adhesive. This is Prozade. This is a liquid version. There's also a cream version. You just need to put a tiny little bit, like a dot's worth from a Q-tip. You let it dry till it's clear, and then you place your gem or stone or crystal. You don't, it's not like Elmer's glue where you place it before it dries, because otherwise you're going to be frustrated. But you want to test this out again at home before you use it on the day of. Of course, to take everything off at the end of the day, which if you're nicely wasted or exhausted from dancing, you're going to want to not have to contend with trying to scrub this shit off with just soap and water. This is Tailshakers. It's a super Solve Plus, sorry, can't read. But it is something you spray to get the glue off, as well as break up the body paint and makeup before you use the yummy creamy soap and water. Hey everybody, so if you want to take a look at what Alcone has before you end up going to the store, you can go to alconemakeup.com, and on here they have a huge menu of brands, makeup, brushes, tools, special effects, blah blah blah. I actually clicked on makeup, and they had a section that was just for UV, so I clicked on it, and this is the page I'm on now. So it shows you everything from the hairspray to creams to airbrush, which none of you are doing except for me probably. Gives you all the prices and the quantities, including the Lemonhead neon stuff. And then of course, if you go back up here to makeup, you have face, eyes, lips, body, makeup remover, which could be important. And I feel like if you want the sprays, you go to face, and you go, come on now, makeup setting sprays. And even body, if you decide to do body paint, you know, there's like a whole section of body paints as well. Again, Alcone does not have to be the one place you go, but it does have a lot of different stuff, and you know, it's nice to go to a one-stop shop. Maybe I should end this video in this utterly frightening Snapchat filter of me as a baby. Anyway, I hope this was helpful for all of you guys. Of course, if you have any questions, you can email me or message me. I'd be more than happy to give you advice on anything particular that you want to do, but you're not sure how. Happy shopping!